Greetings. Welcome back. I'm BMO, PDGA 16791, a member of Team Under Par and Trilogy Talk team. Today we're going to check out 3 different discs. We're going to check out the Dynamic Discs Fuzion Burst Evidence, the Kona Montgomery Team Series for 2023. We're also going to take a look at the Supreme Fugitive, which is in the new Supreme Plastic, a mid-range, and these are all mid-ranges. And we're going to check out the Macie Valediaz Soft Justice. Stay tuned. Alrighty, on the left we have the new Supreme Fugitive, a speed 5, glide 3, turn of 0, and fade of 4. And on the right-hand side, we have the Fuzion Burst Evidence, the Kona Montgomery Tour Series. Just taking a look at the profile shots here on a flat surface. And on the right here, we have the Macie Valediaz Soft Justice, coming in at a speed 5, glide 1, 0.5 turn, and a fade of 4. So let's check these out. As always, we're going to start off with kind of a lob hyzer shot for our warm-up here. Throwing from least stable, so this is the Evidence, to the most stable. So here is the first throw with the Fugitive, and you can see it does have some pretty good fade to it, and definitely wants to get to the ground a lot more than the Evidence. And then glide of 1, the Justice just wants to get to the ground and get over to the left. Here is a flat shot on a harder release. You can see the Evidence straightens out very nicely. Now we're looking at the Fugitive on a harder flat release, and it straightened for just a little bit and then wanted to fade and get to the ground. And then the Soft Justice, which is out of my wheelhouse, gets to the ground but could be useful in some headwind situations. Here's a look at where they landed. You can see the Justice was super short. Fugitive almost made it to the woods, and the Evidence made it down to the pin. Here we're going to try a flat release on a forehand, maybe a little bit of a chop, but I'm going to try to release them all at about the same. You can see that the Evidence got over and continued to the right. The Fugitive here over, but does fade back there at the end. You can see it fighting. And the Justice off the same release gets about to the pin. Here's some comparisons for you. We got the Evidence versus the Johnny McRae Fuse from last season. We have Evidence first, just trying to do a flat, straight release with these. And now the Johnny McRae Fuse. A little bit higher, but still straightened a good bit. I do think that the Evidence is just slightly more stable than a Fuse. Here we have an anvil to test against the Fugitive. The difference between these two is that the Fugitive has a glide of 3, and I believe the anvil has a 2. Anvil second here. VIP anvil. And you'll see when we go look at the shots that they did land very close to one another. Now we have the Soft Macie Valediaz Justice. And you can see it just wants to get out and get to the left, versus the Team Series from 2022. I believe it's Lucid Ice Justice. Also wants to get down. Here's a look at where these discs landed. The Justices I'm not sure exactly how far they got, maybe 240 feet. The Anvil and the Fugitive, less than 4 feet from one another. And then the ones that push longest, straightest, maybe 10 feet from one another. The Fuse and the Evidence. Here we have one last shot. We're going to go forehand with the Soft Justice and the Lucid Ice Justice. Pretty similar. It's all what you like. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.